So what we do is first, of course, we want to try to make everything super simple, right?
Yeah.
So first thing is we get our clients to connect all the channels that they're communicating with their customers with, right? So this is to reduce overwhelm so that now founders and team members got one place to go. That's the first thing that we want to do. Okay, great. So we put in emails, you can see Gmail, as many, all the Facebook pages. If you have 5 WhatsApp numbers, put it all 5 first, right? We want to scale it down so that you only have one number for your company. And then everybody else will just log in. And then what's going to happen is everyone is going to have their own login, right? So Silma over here, she has her own login. So she'll come in and every person or every department will have their own inbox. Okay. So let's say for sales inbox, I'm handling sales. So I log in with my email and then I just look in my inbox. Suddenly I see 20. Wow. I've got 10 from WhatsApp. I've got 5 from email, 5 from Messenger. And my job today is just to make sure my inbox is 0. Right? So that's where the gamified workflow is. So I'll go one by one and then speak to a customer, handle all their issues. And then if I'm done, I close. Then it will go into an inbox where it's done. Or I can snooze so that I can follow up. Then the platform will automatically update me when I need to follow up. So there's no more of forgetting when to follow up. And then if I am busy or I cannot, or I need to send it to somebody else to handle it, I can delegate it. So I just one click and it opens up and I can choose from which department who they want to send it to. So I click delegate. It will disappear from my inbox. From 20 becomes 19. And then it will go inside the other person's inbox from whatever 7 to 8, right? And then it's their responsibility. On top of that, I need to give them some context, right? So how do I give them some context? So within the chat, I can put in this yellow internal chat. So that we call this whisper support. So we whisper to each other saying, okay, for this person, Encik Ahmad, he wants this. He has this problem and he wants this. That, right? Very urgent VIP. But Encik Ahmad cannot see that, right? So in the history, I can also see their chat and also our internal chat. And I can also tag other team members. So it's not just one-on-one, but many team members internally trying to solve for one challenge. So now the new team member open their inbox, has the whole context of what's happening, knows when they're supposed to do it, and can read the history from all the past channels that this customer has chat with me. So that's basically how the thing works. Right? So we have our SME Profits coaching program. Okay, this SME Profits coaching program is actually our onboarding program. Okay, so let me explain. So the process usually takes around 2 weeks to fully get them to be using the platform. So that's why we give them 14 days free trial, 30 days money back guarantee. Right? And that one will settle the first part here, overwhelm, right? So we settle them overwhelmed. That means to get the team on momentum takes 2 weeks. We get them to install the tools, get them to play a daily game, get everything transparent. So month 2 and 3 is where we help them with the lack of leads so that they know how to get more leads. And then we teach them how to close more sales. And then a little bit backstory about myself, right? How I got here. So I started in 2006, my first company. We were a public mutual agency. This was before the crash. We had 100 downlines with 40 million annual turnover. And when it crashed, we had to, almost went bankrupt. And we started a new company. So I relocated to KK with my wife. We started Bio Success Training, serving as a training provider company, serving SMEs and government, right? So that's when we started serving SMEs. We were doing that for a few years, and in 2015, I learned how to code. So I traveled back to Magic here in Berjaya, learned to code 100 days to build an SMS training impact evaluation app, right, on SMS for Bio Success. So we were using that for a few years, and that led us to messenger chats, to automations. And when we realized that that was a market, we moved to KL and started and co-founded Chatbot Malaysia, educating the SMEs on AI chatbots and creating custom solutions for SMEs. So we built for MDEC, Carlsberg, Majlis Perbandaran Kelang, and all those things, right? And that's when when we were in momentum already, suddenly COVID happened and we had to pivot during lockdown because nobody wanted to buy any, custom solutions. But then we said, okay, let's do WhatsApp instead. And that's how YesHello was born. And 2021, I invited 3 of my team members to become co-founders. And 2022 was when we say, hey, this could be serious. Let's start raising funds, and people are chatting with us about mergers and acquisitions, blah, blah, blah. So we transitioned to do business in Sdn Bhd. And January of this year, Sunway came in as an investor. So that's how we got there. And that's why we're raising 1 million. Hi, my name is Khalif. I'm the founder and CEO at YesHello. So YesHello is a software for SMEs so that they can double your sales on WhatsApp, so that we can help you double sales on WhatsApp. Okay, so there is this thing that's happening with the world. SME communication is changing. So previously it was single channel, and now a lot of SMEs are moving to multi-channel, right? But the challenge is that multi-channel is not good enough. So the problem of having multiple conversations everywhere, SMEs need to now move to omni-channel, where you can integrate all the touch points so that customers can interact with your brand anytime, anywhere, right? So this problem of multiple conversations with multiple people across multiple channels leads to also, together with this inconsistent leads, and then because everyone now is moving to WhatsApp and how to talk on sales on emails, on Messenger, on Telegram, creates this massive overwhelm for founders and for your team members. So what it looks like is this. Typically, you'll have one person doing all the messaging on email and WhatsApp and Instagram, and all your customers and prospects want the replies immediately, right? But your managers cannot monitor, can't even support because they're holding the phone. And other team members, they don't know what's happening. They cannot be, in the loop because there is no way of doing it, right? Imagine if this is only for one person. There are companies with 3, 4, 5, 10, 20 of these different lines. So it's a huge headache. So with YesHello, we streamline all that, capture all your conversations into one place. So now your sales team can close from anywhere with your phone, email, Zoom, WhatsApp, everything, right? And your manager can monitor from anywhere. And your customer service team also can support each other and work as a team. So YesHello help you centralize your communication so you can make more sales with WhatsApp mainly, right? And of course, all other channels. So we move from this overwhelm to creating momentum for your team. And instead of having no leads, inconsistent leads, you have steady lead flow, everything coming in into one place. And now because it is consistent, no more awkward sales because everybody knows exactly what to do, what scripts to say, what content to pass over, and sales becomes effortless, right? So this Ika, we help her double her revenues in less than 2 months from 200,000 to 400,000 ringgit. Okay, so it becomes simple. So we help her integrate all the channels, Messenger, WhatsApp, Instagram. Now all the team members go into one centralized place, so you can see all the channels. You can read all the history. You can have a mini CRM. It is on mobile. Every day is now gamified. You can feel a win every day instead of, oh man, this is never ending, right? Reporting becomes transparent, conversations becomes transparent, and now finally you can work as a team. You can even have this private internal chat with team members that is invisible to your customers. So you can solve problems at any time. No more confusion which Encik Muhammad that you're helping, and will reduce by 90% of all your WhatsApp groups because now everything is in here. So you separate business and your personal. So we've hit a business sweet spot for SMEs. I think that if we focus on these 500, currently we have 500 users, 65 SMEs in 9 countries. You can see Volvo, Jaguar, Land Rover, Asia University in Singapore, in Bangladesh. So this sweet spot is for SMEs that prioritize customer relationships, right? Like education, wellness, automotive, real estate, not the, oil and gas and FMCG and all those things, right? So versus those who are volume based. So also for SMEs that focus on the needs to focus on the business. right? The systems are not really there yet. They want a proven system in place and requires an affordable solution. So not so custom where it's so expensive. And for these type of companies, the market is humongous, right? So for Southeast Asia, the TAM is 158 billion. And if you just want to focus on one vertical, let's say just education, and just in Malaysia, we're talking about 176 million of serviceable, obtainable market. Only one out of the 5 verticals. And if you want to focus even more on the early evangelists, edutech, right, or wellness tech, then the market is this will get us to our first 300 live customers. Competitors, so we have Salesforce, Zendesk, and we offer Whisper support, call center, Zoom, and then of course omni-channel. And not all other competitors have the same. We have 3 business models. Mainly is our tiered recurring revenue, right? So starter plan, pro plan, and business plan. And some traction, right? So what happens if everything goes right? So currently our traction, we started in 2020 with 108,000, and we gradually ramped it up last year at 480,000. Actually, this is 499,000. I'll update that, right? So total revenue since 2020 is 1 million, and our last year's annual recurring revenue is 350,000. An interesting fact, right? So we did some analysis. 93% of our annual recurring revenue comes from our pro plan and business plan, right? So the strategy is to acquire as many starter plan customers as low as possible, as cheaper as possible, and then with our strategies and tactics to move them up to our pro plan and business plan, right? So because our retention rate is very high, 93%, we know that they stay with us for a long time, and the lifetime value with us is 10,850. With our customer acquisition cost is only 1,000 ringgit per customer, right? And our profit margin is 71%. So this is our team. This team is going to grow us to our 200 million annual recurring revenue. I've been in the business entrepreneurship for 16 years. I'm a web developer as well. Previously, I was a public mutual agency manager with 100 team members. So we were turning over 40 million before the crash. Alta was a team member before, now a co-founder. She's the one who created every onboarding. That's why our retention is so high. Derek is our head of tech. He used to build our chatbots and now a co-founder. And Silma is a distinguished Toastmaster. It took her 10 years to get there, right? So these are committed entrepreneurs who want to grow and who are hungry to build. So why us? We have sales and marketing background. We have technical background, and we are very fierce entrepreneurs, and we have proven track record, right? So if you want to know a little bit of my backstory or YesHello backstory, but I think the most important thing is the future. We want to get from our 350,000 ARR to 2 million annual recurring revenue, right? And to do that is just to get from our 65 customers now to 300 customers, right? Only 230 customers within the year. And how we're going to do that is to ramp up our customer acquisition from spending 4K to get 200 leads to 40K, so that we can get 40 customers a month, right? So you can see how this strategy itself can get us to 300, not including our partnerships with SME Corp, with other organizations, not including our events, not including so many other strategies, which I'm not going to put here. This one main strategy, if we spend on this, we'll get all the other things just happen by itself, right? So we're going to spend mostly on our marketing push and our key growth hires, and where we want to get to in the future by 2027 is we want to have 10,000 customers paying us 100 million in annual recurring revenue. So we are here, we are raising to get to 2 million annual recurring revenue, and with based on our current numbers, we can get there 100 million by 2027. So we're raising on pitching. And for ECF investors, we offer an extra benefit. Invest 50,000 with us, you get 2 years of our business plan, 2 years of our call center plan. We'll build you an advanced smart chatbot. Total value for investing with us with 50,000, you get 88,000 in value.